Bryan Broaddus. Appreciate you for tapping in with me, sir.
Yeah.
Give me a fist bump, bro.
Yeah, how about that?
I'm in a great mood today.
You look good.
I do?
You look great.
I wasn't going to dress like this.
No, you look good. Your jacket's fitting well. The chain looks good. The glasses are clean. Can't see any smudge marks.
Brian, I wasn't going to dress like this today. I was actually running a little late.
Yeah.
I was going to put on like a little T-shirt and a Crown Global vest.
Yeah.
And I was going to walk up in here. Before I walked out the door, my hotline blinged.
Yeah.
My cell phone rang. My cell phone rang. And I saw the news on social media.
Yeah.
I ran back in the house, Brian, bro.
Figured you got to be on TV today?
I got this teal.
Yeah.
What is this, teal?
Oh, yeah.
Cyan?
I worked in Jacksonville. I'd call that a little teal, yeah.
I had my little teal joint, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I had one of my little athletic watches on.
Yeah.
I threw on the.
Got to throw on that, yeah.
I threw on the Tissot Powermatic for no reason.
Yeah, there you go.
Got my lion's mane for strength today.
Strength. Need some strength.
Gonna need some damn strength today, Bryan Broaddus.
Need some strength today.
I didn't wear my Jamie Foxx glasses. I pulled the Ray-Bans out. I put a little jacket on, Brian. I put my Navy,
there you go.
My Navy
Look good.
blaze on.
Look good.
Because we about business today, Bryan Broaddus.
About business.
Man, this whole 2 to 10. Thank y'all for tuning into the Doin Alright podcast, by the way. Thank you for Crown Global Media. Nobody giving us money. Cool. Listen, man. I don't know if that 10 to 12 day thing was a bluff.
Okay, this is why I got a question for you, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish that off, if you would, please.
Brian, I don't know if it was a bluff, but I feel like as soon as them player interviews got done,
oh yeah,
they was like, all right,
yeah,
let's find the elephant.
Yeah.
Let's find the elephant. Now, This is a big room. If an elephant was in this room,
yeah,
I'd be kind of comfortable because there's a big shade right there. We won't even see the elephant. I wonder how big the room was that elephant was in, Brian.
Yeah.
That made them go, all right, the 53rd player, the 64th player, practice squad player.
yeah.
We just talked to Zion Childress. All right, bro, we'll see you next year. We'll tap in with you. Don't get in trouble. Stay in shape. I don't know what your question is, Brian.
Yeah.
But the immediacy.
Yeah.
It happened fast, Brian.
I got something for you.
On top of the idea that we looking all over social media and there's a ton of defensive coordinator candidates just floating around.
Right.
And boy, you'd hate the Brian, what's your question, man?
I'm gonna give you credit.
Matt Eberflus got fired, by the way, in case y'all don't know what the hell going on. If you ain't read the title, the thumbnail, or been on Twitter, Matt Eberflus got fired. Please, Brian, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm going to give you credit for this one.
What'd I say?
I think when Nick Harris put out that 10 to 12 day window on potentially making a move here, I think there was such an uproar from folks like yourself, others on social media, the fan base. I think the plan changed. I think the plan changed. I think there was such a what the F are you doing?
Yeah.
To maybe the sense of urgency from maybe they caught wind of this though too. I think guys like yourself and others that are putting out there like what the Will Steele guys, that we know, guys we work with, guys we respect, guys and gals. Yeah. Everybody up in arms. 10 to 12 days? What? Haven't you been watching this defense play for the last 17 weeks? What are we waiting 10 to 12 days for? There was such an outcry about why. And hey, shout out to Nick Harris. You'll be working with him today on the draft show. Good luck with that. And I mean that in a positive way. That's my baby right over there. Sure. But the thing about it is, I think there was such an uproar from the media types and the fan base that the Joneses, but I wonder if they also got a situation where they started to feel like that some of these guys that they want to talk to, the windows of the Jim Leonards and stuff, if you wait 10, 12 days and go on the yacht and hang out and watch the NFL world go by, you're going to be stuck with somebody that, I know this guy and we want him as our coordinator. Maybe this group saw the outcry, but also realized we can't get the guy that we absolutely want waiting 10 to 12 days.
First of all, Brian, fans got Nico fired.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the Joneses, they hear what you say.
Yeah.
What Todd Archer says, what Will Steele and others, Foots the King. They hear this stuff. They hear the fan base.
I say it as a joke too sometimes. I mean,
it's not a joke anymore.
They may see me on social media, but I'll be on the break in their building.
In their building.
Going,
it's
hey,
like
man,
me.
I hope Jerry listening.
It's like me trying to fire Jason Garrett for 3 years working in the building.
Sure.
You know, they never said a word to me about that.
Yeah.
And they're not going to say anything to you. But I wonder, and I shouldn't say wonder. Mm-hmm. I think it's absolutely happened that they realized that somebody in the organization says we can't wait 10 to 12 days.
Sure.
They moved on from this one faster than they moved on from Mike Nolan, who was an absolute disaster.
You know, Brian, I think they're still learning lessons as they go.
Yeah.
When they were hiring Shotty, the process wasn't as long as we wanted to be.
Yeah.
But man, Vrabel got hired quick over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't mess around.
Well, they knew
Ben
Vrabel
Johnson.
too, yeah.
They ain't mess around with Ben Johnson, all those guys, man. Brian, I think they looked at all their options. I think that's out there.
Yeah.
And I saw this one report that was like, man, they looking at such and such in Tennessee right now, or just wherever right now, whatever they say. Hey, we looking at such and such for the Giants right now. I think you have to have urgency because I think the one thing the Cowboys didn't want to do is make a last minute one interview. Fine, you're hired.
Yeah.
I think the Cowboys, and I could be wrong. This could be me being optimistic, Voch, but they've been proving me wrong all year. They could prove me wrong, Brian, but I feel like they want to talk to more people now.
I do think so, too. And this gets the process going quicker. When you have Matt Eberflus in place, you can't get to the interviews. And I want them to. I want them to talk to Jim Leonard, and I want them to talk to Brian Flores if he doesn't get interviews for head coaching jobs, which I think he does. You know, I want to talk to Jim Swartz. You know, I'm going to call Jimmy Haslam up there in Cleveland and go, hey, listen, I see you fired all your coaches, or you fired your head coach. I'd like to talk to your defensive coordinator. Well, wait a minute, Jerry. No, I'm going to put in a request here to talk to your guy. Yep. You know, and so to me, I think they're getting the ball rolling now. They don't want to sit here and not have, I think, an exhaustive search, which I absolutely applaud. Mm-hmm. By getting rid of Matt Eberflus right now, you start today. Yeah. You can bring in the Jim Leonards and guys like that to talk to. You can do that today. Yeah. So I applaud them for not waiting around 10 to 12 days. I would like 10 to 12 days of interviewing and picking everybody's brain. Mm-hmm. I would want them, even if they don't hire Jim Swartz, talk to him and ask him, hey, Jim, when you look at our defense, what are the issues you see? What are the things that you like about our defense? Yeah. Well, it's hard to like anything, guys, to be honest with you. You guys are 32nd in this, you're red zone, but at least you get an idea of what somebody looks at your team as. Yeah. And if I'm shoddy, I want to hear that too. I might be taken back a little bit, but he ain't wrong. We're sitting here, we're interviewing you because you know why? Because we weren't good enough. We had to fire a guy. We had to fire a guy to get to this point.
Talk to him about personnel they like.
Yeah.
Talk to him about, which one of our guys you like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is there anybody on our scheme that you would like to have where you were?
I mean, we know everybody gonna like Quentin, Kenny, and Osa.
Yeah.
What you think about this Maris Leofow kid?
Yeah.
You know, one administration loved him, one didn't. What you think about him?
What'd you guys think about Ravel when you were working on the draft?
You know what I'm saying? Questions like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I said it on this show, and I talked to Will Steele on the way in here. Shouts out to Skywalker Steele. But I was like, man, talk about who your assistant coach is going to be.
Exactly.
So we can make this thing.
Yeah.
So when you talk about continuity, right? I don't think it's a big deal that you change coordinators. It's a big deal that you change schemes 4 times.
Right.
And all these schemes are different.
Right.
San Francisco got one scheme.
Yeah.
And whether D'Amico Ryan's calling it, whether Salah's calling it.
It was Sorensen for a year, and they moved on from that.
Sorensen got out of there quick.
Yeah.
It was like one other cat, man, bro, that was head coach for the Lions or whatever. But it's all the same defense.
Yeah.
So they got continuity in that defense, even though the play call is different.
Right.
Man, head coach candidate, who's your linebacker coach?
Yeah.
Can he call plays if you can't?
Yeah.
If you in COVID protocol, you got to miss a day.
Yeah.
Which one of your guys can call this scheme just like you can? Jim Short's probably gonna be around because he an old man and he out of here. But man, Flores is probably gonna be a head coach in 2 years.
Jonathan Gannon, though, the guy at Arizona. See, Jonathan Gannon was part of a Super Bowl run with Philadelphia. Swartz won a Super Bowl with Philadelphia. Gannon helped him get to a Super Bowl. But see, you're talking about a guy like a Jonathan Gannon. But that's where your point comes in about, hey, who on your staff, if you had to take a day off,
and look, that's mostly leaning towards Flores. Flores wants to be a head coach.
Yeah, he absolutely.
And if he comes in and calls some hellified defense while Cowboys offense going crazy, and a big game is won in January or something or February, Flores gets to be a head coach. So instead of starting over again at defense coordinator, keep that same scheme in here. But your linebackers coach you've been grooming your linebackers coach to take this job over for you. I want to know everybody's playing.
I totally agree with you on that.
I want to know everybody's playing, man. Because look, Clayton Adams ain't gonna be here forever. There got to be a Clayton Adams playing on offense. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be one on defense as well. I just want to let everybody know, man. I don't hate Matt Eberflus, man. I ain't got nothing against Matt Eberflus. I'm sure he's a cool guy. He got paid a lot of money to do his job terribly, and him doing his job terribly made our job. Boy, we would have made so much more money if Flus did his job well. Babe, look, it's always next year.
Always next year.
Shouts out to Flus, man. But I think this is a great opportunity for the Cowboys because it's a lot of options. It's a ton of options, and they all got something attractive that they bring to the table. Cowboys are out the playoffs. They fired Flus early. Now they get to take their time to kind of go through the names.
I totally applaud what's going on right now because if you would have waited 10, 12 days to fire Flus and then all of a sudden, you're carrying this thing to the Senior Bowl kind of thing and you're looking for coaches, it's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The decision to move so fast. Is that a Jerry Jones being old call or is that a Shotty being aggressive? I'm not going to let this happen.
How about read the room? How about read the room and say, okay, there are guys out there. We need to start talking to these guys now.
Whose decision was that?
I want to say this. I want to give Jerry some credit here. I want to give Steven some credit, and I want to give Will and Shotty. I want to say that those four, I want to give them credit, and I'm not trying to dance around your question here. I'll give credit to the head coach. I think the head coach, listen, there was probably a situation where when Brian Schottenheimer put Matt Eberflus in the booth, it was like sending him to timeout. Get away from me. Just go away. Just go up in the booth and you'll figure it out up there and we'll get to the end of the season and everything will be cool. This tells me after what happened with him going to the booth, I think Schottenheimer's probably the one. I do want to give everybody credit, but I do feel like that maybe Schottenheimer had gotten to the point in time where he's like, listen, our offense was humming along and we're giving up 30 points a game, and losing these games. It's ridiculous. So I want to give him credit for that.
Shouts out to him, Brian. You got some
questions? I do. Voch, and some of these questions are going to be draft related. I mean, the news came down with Flus. I'm glad we got to address that one. So these are going to be some draft related questions that I have for you. And I'm just curious of picking your brain on these. If the Cowboys do nothing in free agency, would your plan be to stand in there and make those 2 picks, or do you feel like that you need to move back and get the extra body because you're not doing anything in free agency?
That's a great question. Of course, the ideal situation is that we would want them to do something in free agency. But in the event that they don't, I'm still not wavering on this point. You win with horses. You win with dudes. MFs is what we call them on my channel, Brian. And I could have 4 cool players. I'd rather have that dynamic dude that we getting at 12th overall, that first round grade cat that we getting at 12th overall, and then I'll just get my next good player at 20 something, and then I'm crossing my fingers that the Cowboys do their post-draft.
Yeah, where they actually do spend money. And
Jadeveon Clowney got $1 million and it worked out for you.
Yeah.
Carl Lawson got $1 million and it worked out for you. Javonte Smith, you kind of got him early, but you got him cheap is what I'm saying.
$3 million.
I do think the Cowboys have a good little knack for finding the cheaper guys, the cheaper veteran guys.
Is it a little bit better bottom fishing then, huh?
Yeah, I would rather them bottom fish after doing stuff.
Yeah.
But
if they have a little bit extra money left over, right?
I would love for them to. But in the event that they don't do that, they're not aggressive in free agency pre-draft.
Yeah,
I still want the best possible dudes I can get. And I ask you this, I say, man, would you rather have Micah Parsons or Donovan Ezeraku and Savon Ravel and like Tyler Guyton or something?
Yeah.
Like I like those three guys and they're starters for you.
Yeah.
But that one top tier dude can change the whole fortune of your unit.
Right.
So I want that one top tier dude.
You're hanging in there.
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, you're hanging there. Even if it's like, man, I could get one more guy, but there's no guarantee on that one.
Flores would love Caleb Downs at 12.
Yeah.
And whatever the best corner available at 20 or 19.
I got you.
Yep.
I got you. Okay, this is now thinking about for the Dallas Cowboys again. And when we do draft stuff, we always like to kind of think about the draft as a whole. So if you're a fan of the Buccaneers, the Rams, welcome. We love having you. Draft coverage that we have is on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We do a lot of film breakdown stuff for that. For the Dallas Cowboys, how have you been able to adjust watching these college players on defense and not having a clear picture of the defensive coordinator of the scheme? Has that bothered you?
It's been difficult. See, but our job is to watch 250 players regardless.
Watch them, right?
That's our job regardless.
Right.
So it's better for me to be flexible just either way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no matter who the Cowboys draft, I go, well, he's really good in cover 3 and man and one high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I like him more as a man cover guy, but I wouldn't want him in zone too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So no matter what the situation is, I still have this criteria that I like. So even if this player fits, I can still go. I tell you what, not my favorite player. I got a 4 on him.
Yeah.
He fit this thing perfectly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's still my job to try to be as versatile as possible because if I don't, Bryan Broaddus called me lazy for not working hard. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So either way, I'm not.
You're cool. You're cool because you're going to look at 230 players either way. But for the Cowboys, it hasn't. If you say you were just somebody working on the Cowboys only.
Mm-hmm. If I was a Cowboys centric draft guy, it'll probably be a little more difficult for me.
Yeah.
Hell, but if I'm a draft guy worth my salt,
I
talk about all of them.
Gotcha.
If I'm a draft now here's something interesting. As Cowboy guy, I'm gonna watch all 250 players.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take my time looking at quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my time looking at receivers. Defensive tackle gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
I'll watch a couple of them.
Sure.
I'm watching a ton of edges, a ton of corners, and I'm seeing what the safety's hitting on.
Gotcha.
For sure.
You tweeted on Monday night in response to a question that John Owning had that you needed to rewatch Arvell Reese these last few games to get an understanding of why there's been a dip in pressures.
Yes, sir.
Why did you feel like you needed to do that?
As draft guy and as a disciple of Bryan Broaddus' coaching tree, it's not about how many players that you watch.
Right.
It's about getting them right.
Get them right.
You know what I'm saying? I've built a career of getting them right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could be the guy that watched 312 players.
Yeah.
Oh, this undrafted fullback the Cowboys guy. Yeah, I remember watching film on him. Yeah, good. But I'd rather be the guy that no matter who we draft,
right,
I have no problem going, oh, yeah, I haven't watched him.
Right.
But I watch him. But when you listen to me break the player down, I've done the research on him.
Right.
You feel me? So I feel like Arvell Reese is fine. I could come out here and be like, well, I think people tripping that da-da-da, but people talking about it.
Right.
All right, cool. So as a content creator, one of two things are going to happen. I'm either going to come out here and be like, hey, man, y'all tripping. Arvell Reese is just fine. I've actually done back and doubled down on my research, and
sure,
I'm right about RVL Reese. Y'all tripping. Or I'm gonna be like, Brian, I think the people onto something.
Yeah.
Because RVL Reese may have had this game, but there was this stretch here where RVL Reese looking kind of weird. I wonder what happened there.
Yeah.
We investigating and what you say?
Investigating and educating.
And educating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's worth it. If I'm gonna be watching players anyway, it's worth it. If I don't think Ruben Bain is naturally bendy, but Bryan Broaddus insists that he is, let me just go back and make sure.
Yeah.
Let me just go back and make sure.
No, it's just smart. I mean, to me, I would do the same thing for you because, like I said, it made me think when you said it, go back and then look at our voice because I was thinking the same thing.
Yep.
Because there's, and I was talking with our buddy Jeff Kavanaugh this morning, on Trusted Tape, and we were talking about players that potentially could be there. And we were kind of putting 12 players in a list of who could potentially be there. And Arvell Reese, if there's a possibility.
If he fell off and he sucked like y'all say, he'll be there at 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He'll be
that's
there.
What I'm saying. So you need to know. You need to know that thing. So I'm with you on that though. I don't think you should always have the ability to want to go back and look at players. Always. You should never not want to take an opportunity to go back and study somebody.
For example, that Bain disagreement that we had, I went back and watched some more film. I text Brian that night.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, man, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. But I developed my take a little bit more.
Yeah.
So now when I'm on other platforms, I can walk people through the story. And Jerry Madeline would love me giving context and walking people through the story. I used to think Ruben Bain wasn't all that bendy, but what happened was he had a real good Notre Dame game and 3 weird games, but I had to rewatch them when more film came out.
You got to, you know what, to me, I think the one of the most important things for what you and I do is keeping an open mind.
Keep an open mind.
Don't, I mean, if you're going to argue with people on Twitter about players, first off, make sure you do your research and make sure, maybe you might be arguing with somebody that doesn't do the research. Just keep that in mind, but be respectful about it, but be willing to keep an open mind about players. That's the one thing I learned that being in draft rooms. Keep an open mind about these players when you're looking at them.
Keep that same energy as the stupidest shit in the world.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Voch, keep that same energy. When XYZ.
Yeah.
I change my mind all the time because I want to be right.
I want to be right. Voch, is there a player in this draft that you've seen to this point that you have the absolute best feel for about his ability and skill set that's not a first-round grade for you?
Well, looking at my second round guys, I know Brian probably wasn't ready to add a guy to the list, but hey, we on the fly.
Yeah.
Brian, you know who I like a whole bunch in the second round? Defensive tackle Amari Washington.
Okay.
You seen him?
Oregon, yeah.
From Oregon.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about this new revolution of these big, good moving 330-pound cats.
Sure.
But Brian, we gonna have to reevaluate how we look at guards.
Yeah.
Because we got a Penn State guard that's big and strong as hell.
Yeah.
I don't know what his feet are necessarily, but I know he big and strong as hell. We gonna have to look at all the defensive tackles I've seen so far. Woods from Clemson, McDonald from Ohio State, Washington from Oregon, and Banks from Florida.
Yeah.
They all good moving defensive tackles.
Yeah, they are.
You got to have guards with good feet now, Brian.
Yep.
Amari Washington, man, great feet, long arms, pop in his hands. You know what I'm saying? Strong as hell. Don't get double. Good effort, motor. Lateral down the line of scrimmage if you run outside zone stuff coming to get you. Some pocket pushing pass rush ability. Big mitts batting balls down. Brian, I like Amari Washington.
So you have a feel for this guy.
I got a feel for Amari Washington, bro.
You have a feel. You know what's funny? Jeff Kavanaugh, again, talking with him, we were talking about McDonald and Washington, and when you watch the tape, you kind of have a feel for what they are.
Yep.
You're kind of like, okay, I could watch 10 plays, I could watch 20 plays, I could watch 100 plays.
I know who you are.
This guy, I know who you are as a player.
Peter Woods is an upfield pass rushy dude.
Yeah.
McDonald, solid, stout, two-gapping, good effort.
Yeah.
Washington, solid, stout, moves around pretty well. Athlete.
Yeah.
Caleb Banks, raw.
Yeah.
Don't know how to play football. Great athlete. 3-tech kind of guy.
Yeah.
Can probably play some one. Also, Brian, all these guys fit in some archetype.
Yeah.
It's just up to us to watch the film and break it down and find who they are.
He as you mentioned, Washington from Oregon. He is a down the line outside the tackle box, and you're talking about a guy that's 6'3", 330 pounds.
And they run stunts with him. They looping him.
Yeah, he doesn't look sloppy at all. It's hard to believe the guy's 330 pounds, but I kind of feel it's that way with these one techniques. I mean, I was looking at a position, and now that you brought him up, I feel like I kind of have a handle on these one technique guys.
Yeah,
I really, really do. I think they're really an interesting group to be able to study for sure.
There's Amari Washington. We're gonna cross him off our list. Go ahead, Brian. What else you got for me?
I tell you what. Let me give you one more here. I got one more question here. If I could get back to where I need to be.
We'll do one more question and adjourn.
Yeah.
Adjourn for the evening.
Let me see if I can get back. This is the thing about it when you have technology. You can't always. All right. My last question for you for the day. If you're okay, give me an NFL team who you respect the way they run their personnel department.
I think Philadelphia is the low hanging fruit.
Sure.
I like San Francisco and how they operate.
Yeah.
The Jaguars haven't been bad neither.
No. They got that nerdy guy as a general manager now. They got that.
Jags have been aggressive. They've had some good drafts.
Spend money.
And their draft guys are like paying off and getting better and better.
Right.
And I think they retooled their entire offensive line or something crazy. Like they just keep getting guys. And now they was just fighting for the 1 seed or whatever. They ain't get it, but they was fighting for it. They like the 2 or the 3 now. So it's like at one point they were all leaning on Trevor. Mm-hmm. And now they're like, all right, we got our running back, we got a receiver and another receiver.
Yeah.
We'll trade up to go get the guy that we want. I respect any team doing that. Travis Hunter, I mean, he ain't playing right now, but they traded up to go get him.
Yeah.
I respect that. And they was having problems on the offensive line. Go get some offensive line, man. They was having pass rush. Go get them. They had some cornerback issues. Jordan Luke, come on. You know what I'm saying? So I would have gone low-hanging fruit, but for the sake of your question, I wanted to bring a name that people ain't really thinking about. I think Jacksonville's
I think Jacksonville's done a great job with their stuff. Yeah. They changed their coach. They've kind of figured out that they've got a guy that's working with the quarterback well. They have a general manager there that is not one of your traditional general manager types. Sure. He's more of a analytics-based type of a guy, but man, they've gone out, they've made some really good calculating moves and stuff like that. If I could, give me one more question with you.
Hell yeah, man.
Give me one more question with you. Are there players on this defense that need to be worried about a new defensive coordinator?
I'll say it like this, Brian.
And this is for the Cowboys.
It's only a handful of players that are new coach-proof. I think Quentin Williams is new coach proof. I think Kenny Clark is new coach proof. By way of money and the organization, I would say that Osa's new coach proof.
Right.
Donovan's a young guy. All the rest of these guys.
Everything is up for debate on this defense.
All the rest of these guys.
Yeah.
That's including Bland.
Yeah.
Revel.
Yeah.
Including Overshown.
Yeah.
Both them safeties. Your young linebackers, they all can go. If the new coach doesn't have a path for you, they all can go. Yeah. Pass rushes, you know what I'm saying? Like Donovan's safe, James Houston not.
Yeah,
James Houston ain't just locked in safe. You know what I'm saying? Sam a free agent or whatever. So yeah, Brian, man, nobody.
See, to me, I see people talking about that it's kind of a priority to go get Clowney done.
It should be. It should be.
See, I'm opposite of that.
Okay.
I'm opposite because I feel like I've got Ezeraku. Mm-hmm. I've got the inside tackles.
Yes.
And you and I have talked about the bendy dude.
Yep.
I kind of feel like, is it redundancy then? If you're paying money for a guy that is an older guy that I feel like he's kind of a mercenary as a player right now.
I think if you're going to win the big game versus like good teams and stuff, right? Clowney needs to be your third best guy.
Sure.
Or your third option.
Yeah.
or I like Clowney coming off the bench to go do work.
Right.
It's ridiculous as a defense that Jadeveon Clowney is your best player.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous for a defense. Now, my ideal defensive end room, pardon me, Brian, because I'm just dreaming for a little bit. If your defensive end room looks like Max Crosby, Ruben Bain, Jadeveon Clowney, and Donovan Ezeraku, that's a fine group.
Yeah.
And maybe James Houston as your fifth guy making $1 million. Yeah. That's a fine group, Brian. You ain't got to add nothing else to that group. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't think the room's gonna look like that. The room might end up looking like Boye Mafe, Donovan Ezeraku, James Houston, and
Bailey
and some rookie, whatever that rookie is.
Yeah, whatever that rookie is.
So rookie Boye Mafe Ezeraku, it's probably gonna look like that.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, Brian. I think you need another guy to push those guys down the roster.
Yeah.
I keep saying that, right?
Yeah,
push guys down the depth chart.
Yeah.
I really think you need that, Brian. You just can't keep propping guys up. And I think even if you don't bring Clowney back because you have a plan to bring in somebody better than him, fine.
Yep.
Knock yourself out. But I would love to have Clowney back, but I would love to have him coming off the bench.
Yep.
Appreciate you, Brian.
Appreciate you, man. Good.
Hey, man, we love y'all to pieces. Thank you so much on this Breaking News Tuesday. We're gonna get right back into draft talk Wednesday. Don't miss shows. How about this, y'all? Do your homework. We got some homework for you. I like doing this last time, Brian. We would let them know
who we're watching,
who we watching.
Yeah,
and then we'll come back in here tomorrow. We're gonna break down wide receiver Carnell Tate from Ohio State, Cassius Howell, the edge from Texas A&M, and Avion Terrell.
Yep.
Avion Terrell, cornerback from Clemson. We're going to be breaking those guys down tomorrow. So y'all do your homework on that. Write that down and we'll be on the test. And we'll all come back tomorrow and break those dudes. It's kind of like a book club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're book clubbing it. Yeah.
Read those chapters and come tap in with us. CrownGlobeMedia.com. All the links are there to all the work. Brian's running the Crown Globe Media social media right now.
Yep.
Shouts out to you. And I'm Voch Lombardi, of course. Now, you're watching this. It's like 1:30 or something.
Right.
In about an hour and 30 minutes, the stack is going to debut.
There you go.
That's the Crown Global Draft Show. I know you got Doing All Right Draft Edition, but you're going to have the stack with Bryan Broaddus, Aisha Morris, and Zach Woolchuck. So go get you something to eat. Get a snack, some water, something like that, and then as soon as you're done here, we're going to run over to the stack and watch them and tap in with that show. Support them. All right? Love y'all to pieces. I'm Voch. That's Brian. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. All right? Crown.